Oh, what's up, YouTube? So, I sit here in front of you due to accountability.
My detector test determined that was a lie.
Anyway, so the reason I'm making this video is because I've been on a journey, all right? A journey to the center of my core, my soul. And this journey involves a lot of changes that have occurred within me over the last, I'd say, 2+ years. Now, as you might have seen by the thumbnail of this video, that change has been physical. Back when I started this journey, in the picture that you're seeing, which was taken sometime in February of 2023. Okay, so that's like more than 3 years ago right now because we're in the middle of 2026. And in that picture, I weighed 260 pounds. Now, mind you, I'm 5'6", all right? I'm a short king, but I weighed 260 pounds. See, that's crazy for someone who's my height. And I would say that maybe this was one of the lowest points in my life because I was caught in a loop of just self-destruction. Drinking every day, smoking weed every day. I wasn't paying attention to my health. I was always eating junk food, processed foods. I was eating upwards of like 3,500 calories a day. And I just wasn't in a right place. And this journey has really started ramping up, I'd say, towards the end of 2025 of last year. And the reason that I'm here is because boy, oh boy, did I fool up yesterday. I binged probably like a good 3,500 plus calories. And I knew that this day would come. I knew that there would be a day in which I would be tested and in which all the progress I've made thus far would be challenged. And so, you know, I've been really keeping on top of my health over especially the last, I'd say, 5-ish months, really keeping on top of my caloric intake, my macros, because I'm doing what is known as a body recomposition. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to get down to 15% body fat. I want to get to that point where I got them abs, man. I'm trying to get that 6-pack, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've been really keeping on top of my health. And lo and behold, I had been at it for a good 5 months, but yesterday I decided, you know what? I've had a long week. Oh, work's been a bitch. Oh, you know, woe is me. Oh, I'm just gonna give in one day. And so what did I do? You know, I chugged myself. Well, I didn't chug, but I had myself like 3 beers. I had a bunch of Carl's Jr. You know, I went to town. And I gotta say, has anything changed? And the answer is no. Does that mean that I'm back at it again today? Hell no. I woke up this morning at 6 a.m., was in the gym by 7, and then I came home, and then I got to my purpose, which is this, creating this video and creating more content moving forward. Why? Because that's what's going to define me, not the decision that I made yesterday. If anything, I am more motivated now to continue with this journey. And as a matter of fact, I chose, while I was partaking in this debauchery, that I was going to do something to balance this disorder. And what I decided to do is I decided to put myself in front of this camera, and start creating content. And this is going to be my first video on this channel. And this channel, my goal for this channel is to essentially document my journey because I am undergoing changes. Like I said, this has been 2+ years in the making, and it's really been ramping up over the course of the last, I'd say, 5 months. And these changes, I feel like, are for the better. And the reason I say that is because my life has been very, very scattered. While I have a job, I rent my own place, I have my own car, this, that, and the third. I'm not at a point in my life where I would say I feel satisfied with myself. And while I'm in a comfortable spot, I'm paying off my debts, I am not financially independent. And my goal in life is to eventually be free. And the only way that I see myself achieving that is through financial independence and early retirement. And this right here is going to be my avenue there. I made the choice that, you know what? You partook in some disorder, and now you're going to push even harder to be better. And that's why I'm here, and that's what we're going to do. I'm going to be documenting my journey to get to 15% body fat and to cultivate a persona of discipline, okay? Now, why do I want to do this? I want to do this because I want to prove to myself that I can do it. And not only that I can do it, but that I can do it alone, that I can do it via my own virtue. And why is it, you might ask, why do you want to do it alone? Why do you feel like you don't need some kind of guidance, some kind of support? And the reason for that is because I want to prove to myself that I can do it on my own so that I can then be that guidance for others. See, I feel like that's what I want to do. That is helping others using the experience that I am gaining right now through this grinder, through this fire that I have put myself through and that I'm going through in order to achieve something that is better for my quality of life. Because quite frankly, I was just sick and tired. I was sick and tired of being average. I want to be more, and I want to be free. And we all know that in this day and age, in this world, you gotta have that to be free. And not only that, but this world is changing. This world is changing, and we, as this marvelous human species, which is so adaptable, need to adapt. And so that's what I'm doing here. I am adapting to this new climate, to this new way of doing things, to this new way of creating a career, the creation of content that will help others. Not only help others, but help myself. I want to cultivate a community of self-improvement, of discipline, of warriors, people who have to just grind and want to shape themselves and want to become something better. So that's my invitation to you. Are you somewhere right now where you feel like, damn, I need to get my shit together, right? I'm at rock bottom. I don't know what to do. Well, let me tell you, join this channel. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, because this is just my first video. My first of many videos that I'm going to be creating in order to help push you, help propel you, and to help instill that discipline into you. See, watch me. Watch as I go through the grinder and as I go through the changes that I need to go, and follow along. Use my experience. There's a popular saying, and it goes, the wise man learns from the fool's mistakes and the fool learns from his own. So here I am, the fool, inviting you to learn. Okay, learn as I grind to become wise. Now, you're probably wondering, well, hey man, what's the story behind that picture, man? You 260 pounds at 5'6"? Are you kidding me? You must have felt like shit. And yeah, I did feel like shit. It was pretty bad. But that's actually going to be a video for the future. This video is going to be more of an introductory video where I more or less introduce what it is that I want to do with this channel. And in the future, I'm going to make a very detailed video regarding my transformation and where it started, what led to it, and what I've essentially been through and the changes that I've been through in order to get to this point, which I'm nowhere near done. This is just the beginning, in my opinion, where I am right now, because the next, I'd say probably 3 months plus are going to really be the grinder. And I'm going to have to really put everything that I've learned in terms of macros and calorie counting and weightlifting and just fitness in general to be able to achieve that 15% body fat or maybe even lower status. So stay tuned, man. I'm telling you, comment, like, subscribe if you feel like you're resonating with this kind of content, because if I see that it is that even one person, if even one person likes this video, I'm gonna make more, because I want to help others and I want to create content. This is something that I want to do and that I want to commit myself to. So let's get on.